Hello everyone, and welcome to the Quantpedia Explains Trading Strategies video series. Today, we will speak about the trading strategies using alternative data.
Hello everyone, my name is Radovan Vojtko, I'm CEO of Quantpedia. Today I would like to discuss alternative data and how our alternative data used to build quantitative and algorithmic trading strategies. But first we would need to define what the alternative data are. So alternative data are data sets that are not the traditional finance data like prices of stocks or prices of futures, or fundamental data that are obtained from the companies like income statement, balance sheet, cash flow statement, etc. So alternative data sets are often categorized as big data. So it means they are large, complex, they are usually handled by software. It's usually a large database. Alternative data set can be compiled from various sources. It can be financial transactions, mobile devices, satellites, from public records, and from scraping of the internet. These alternative data sets are really popular. The reason for that is because they offer opportunity to obtain uncorrelated alpha. They offer opportunity to build the strategies that are not correlated to traditional strategies built on price data or built on fundamental data from public companies. We have a lot of these alternative data trading strategies in our database. So at the moment over 100. So as you can see, they are highly popular, and I will show you a few examples. So the first example of alternative data strategy is club stock arbitrage. I have already mentioned this strategy in my previous video, so I will not speak a lot about that. So that's a strategy that's built and then trades stocks of European football clubs using information about the price of the stocks, but we are using information about the time when the football club is playing the match. So that's a very simple example of how the alternative data strategy looks like. But I would like to discuss more complicated strategy that's called alpha cloning. What does the alpha cloning mean? Now, there is an assumption that portfolio managers can pick stocks, and there is a common saying in popular press between proponents of index investing, but that's not exactly true. There are a lot of star, mutual, and hedge fund managers who can pick stocks. So there is one opportunity. We can try to buy the hedge fund or mutual fund of those star managers. Or there is another opportunity. Those managers, they must to report the holdings of their fund every quarter to Security Exchange Commissions. And you can use Security Exchange Commission to enhance the feelings and track the top holdings of these positions in the funds of those managers that are really skilled in the stock picking. How you can do it? So we can grab 14 feelings, and we can identify the best idea stock for each manager. So we can build a universe of active mutual fund managers. We can identify what is the best idea, so what is the stock that has the highest weight in the portfolio, and we can invest in the stocks for most of the managers or for the managers that we think are the best. There are a lot of trading papers that are showing that's a very interesting way how to clone the performance of the really outperforming managers. And we can see that the strategy is highly profitable. Now, another example of alternative data strategy is strategy that uses neuro-linguistic processing to analyze 10K and 10Q reports. So all publicly traded companies have to file 10K and 10Q reports periodically. This report consists of a lot of information about the financial performance, etc. But usually this report is not read a lot by analysts, and it's really hard to digest all of the reports from all of the companies that are in US market. There are like 10,000 stocks in the US market, and now imagine if you have one report filled every quarter. You have 10,000 reports with another 100 pages, so you have 100,000 pages of reports that you need to analyze every quarter. So what we can use is that we can use machine learning, we can use NLP, natural language processing, and we can analyze those data automatically. We can do it by ourselves, or we can buy some database that already did that. Usually when we use the natural language processing, we receive the information about the report in digested form. So it means the stocks are graded based on different natural language grades. So for example, lexical density, specific density, etc. In this strategy, we are using the lexical density measure. The lexical density measures the structure and complexity of human communication in text. So the high lexical density indicates a large amount of information, and the small lexical density indicates a low amount of information carrying words. We are going along the top decile of the stocks with the high information carrying words, or a lot of information carrying words with a high lexical density, and we show the bottom decile. The portfolio runs on a monthly basis, and strategy has interesting performance. So those are just two examples of how the alternative data strategies look like. As I said, there are a lot of alternative data strategies. Most of them use data sets that are not price-based or they are not fundamentally based, but they scrape the internet, they use the satellite data, they use the natural language processing, a lot of machine learning, etc., and we can build interesting trading strategies out of those alternative data. So thank you very much for your attention, and I hope you will join me in the next video.
Interested? Then pick another video to learn more, or subscribe to Quantpedia Pro and try how our analytics and reporting significantly save time spent on quantitative research.